What's up, guys? I figured I would do a little update on the camper since I haven't done one in a while, and I wanted to get some progress done. It's kind of a slow process. Um, it's coming along well. I just got the bed liner finished spraying on the outside. I've still got to do the roof. I've got to figure something out for that. Didn't have enough bed liner. Um, but I've sealed all the seams with fiberglass resin, and all that's good. I just want to kind of protect it with something. So getting ready to paint the inside now before I start building cabinets and putting doors and windows and all that crap in. So I figured I'd show you where I'm at the moment. All right, so this is where we are right now. It's kind of like a two-tone gray. It's actually really, that's a silver and that is white, but together they look like gray and off gray, or light gray. But yeah, it came out pretty good. There's a few little teeny boo-boos here and there, but overall, it's gonna be hard to see with this glare, I'm sure. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I still have the white that I tinted the bed liner with and the gray. So if I have to, I can touch up areas. I don't know if you ever see inside, but this is the inside. My paneling got moisture in it while it was sitting in the camper. Lights for the wire, wires for the lights. And there was actually like this little, I don't know, it's gonna be hard to see, but it's got this little pattern in it. And from the humidity and stuff in the air and them laying on top of each other, it made this little rainbow splotchy crap. So I've got to paint it, and I really didn't want to, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to do that now. I've got strips for the seams and the ceiling. I do not want to paint that. It's super bright white. I actually was caulking over, and you can see a little bit of it right there, I think, the staple holes. And the caulking does not want to stick to this stuff because of the, I don't know, it's got like a plastic feel to it. And the caulking didn't want to stick to it. It was peeling off, so I had to take that all back off. So you're going to see some staple holes and stuff, but oh well. For the most part, it looks pretty good, I think. Got all the outlets and stuff wired. Got the switches and stuff wired. Had to rewire those for how I have the 1.5-inch walls. But yeah, once I get the inside painted, I can do windows and all that junk. And the window trim is made for 1-inch walls. These are 1.5 inches. So I had to inset the trim. So I'm going to have to come up with some kind of creative way to trim out the window around the window frame on the inside. But I'll figure something out with that. But other than that, yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Like I said, I'm getting ready to start painting the inside now, because I want to get these trim strips put in, and I've got trim for, you know, the corners and all that junk. And I've got to get it painted before I do the windows and doors. And I want to get the windows and doors in here so I can put the AC in here, because damn, it's hot. I think it's 88 degrees today, and I'm burning up. So yeah, you can kind of see the outside. I think the design came out pretty decent. I mean, it's not 100% perfect, but you know, I think it came out pretty cool. And you can see the overhang right there, and it overhangs the AC and all that. So there's going to be a wooden, I think it's 2x12 right there, that I'm sand down and varnish, and that's going to be like a platform before you hit the stairs. I don't know if I showed you those or not yet, but those are the stairs I built. Yeah, recessed lights, power plug right there. Doing a small sink on the inside, on this left hand side right here. Be a cabinet all the way across, the sink, and power box down below, and then storage above. And then this side there'll be an AC over top of the wheel well, countertop all the way across, and microwave on the counter, probably in some form of a built-in. And I don't know about cabinets across the top. I have not decided that yet. The bed is going to come all the way to these wheel wells. The mattress isn't quite that long. It's about 4 inches short. You can actually see the mark right there where it would end. But I'm going to go ahead and extend it. And that way, in case I want to put a short queen RV mattress in here, I can. But I probably won't. I'm probably just going to use a full-size mattress because it's just going to be me and my wife, or my daughter or Josh at one point. So a full-size mattress will be plenty for one person, and it'll fit end to end perfectly. So I'm good with that. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Like I say, I'm gonna paint the inside. I have a bunch of paint I painted my office with left over, so I'm just gonna use that. It's I don't know, it's kind of like a light grayish. Let's see, it's gonna be hard to see in here with the sun and all, but it's kind of along this tone right here. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now, get that done, and then I can proceed and hopefully get into AC very, very, very soon. All right, guys, I've got the camper 99% done. We took it out this past weekend and did a test run on it, see how everything went, see what needed to change. And yeah, so we took it about 200 miles up to the mountains and back, stayed for the weekend. And yeah, camper did well. There's a few minor things I had to work with. I had to put heavier tires on it. They were only 6-ply sidewalls. I bumped them up to 10-ply, and I forgot. That's why I took those tires off the last pop-up I did, because the sidewalls were too light. So not a big deal. Got those on today, which is why I'm all sweaty. Let's see. I've got to order a sway bar for it. That should be here this coming week. Because it's so light, the wind would bag and it would push like pretty bad. So between that and the tires, I was doing like 65, and that was about max speed for it. But other than that, it camped well. It's plenty big for 2 people, me and my wife. I mean, it worked out great for that. So let me show you where we're at right now. All right, this is pretty much the final project. I just kind of go around it a little bit. Spare up there, of course. Gas is all plumbed. I've got a switch here for step lighting on the back. That's the side. New tires. Those are the steps I built. So it's got LED lighting up there and under the stairs. So you can see to get out without breaking your neck in the middle of the night. AC, LED lights, all that. Electric cord. I did run a water fill right here into the tank inside. I'll go over that in a second. And then another window. But yeah, really pleased with how it came out. For throwing together a bunch of junk, I think it came out pretty nice. So this is the inside. So AC over here. These are all light switches and battery meter. But I've got light switches everywhere because I hate a dark, gloomy camper. USB stuff there, sink, water pump here, some shelves and stuff I built, and I trimmed out the windows kind of decently. The counters I made from some stuff from Lowe's. Microwave, I mean, that's only when we run the generator. Same with the refrigerator. And then more stuff in there. Got storage on both sides. That's the power converter that kicks it down to 12 volts. All the lights are 12 volts LED. And under there, which you can't see, there's a 6-gallon water tank and a battery pump. It's rechargeable. You just push the button and you have water. So and then something else I did for my wife, because she has hearing aids, I installed a USB port there that runs directly off the battery, so she can charge her hearing aids at night and not have to worry about running the generator, plugging them in the truck. And then that's an extra light for over the bed when you're getting in bed. Yeah, but overall, I think it came out really well. It's very bright, especially at night, with all the lights and stuff on, which is what I was going for. A ton of storage under the bed. Still kind of a mess because we just got back and I haven't cleaned it very well. But yeah, for 2 people, full-size bed, AC. I've got a heater under there, I think is way too big. We've got a small one coming for Josh for deer season because it was 85, 86 degrees during the day, and it turned into an oven. Even with the windows open and the screen door open, it was still hot. All right, hopefully you can hear me over the air conditioner. It's hot in here today. But yeah, the camper did well. It did really well. I've got actually three battery-powered fans that we can run when we're camping summertime and don't want to run the generator or we're not hooked to shore power. I should have brought that, but I wasn't thinking about it because the week before it was cold. Then this past weekend it was hot, so it's just nature of the beast. And that's kind of why we did the trial run, was to see what we were missing and what we needed to add, or if we could eliminate stuff that you just don't need, because there's always extra crap in a camper that you don't need. The camper is light, like it is light. I haven't weighed it yet, but it's light. Had no problem towing it, none of that. I mean, you can take it right off, and it pulls good, pulls straight. Like I said, the only problem was the tires. The sidewalls were light enough that where once you got bouncing on the interstate, it would magnify and wanted to increase, so you had to slow way down and get the bounce out of it, and then you could continue. And it was really windy the day we left, and we're pulling with the Tahoe, which already catches wind, and this behind it was really catching wind, and it would kind of blow you across the road a little bit. So I've got a sway bar coming, like I said, for that, and that should take care of it. I think I've got less than $1,000 in this. Already had the trailer. I think actually with the tires we're at like $1,100 now. I forgot about the tires, but a lot of the stuff I already had. Had the refrigerator, had the microwave from my daughter coming back from college. Josh gave me the AC. I got the windows and doors and stuff out of a scrap camper, just repurposed, and the rest was basically stuff to coat the roof. The outside is sprayed in bed liner. So the roofing sealant, I think it was actually called Tough Stuff. It's a boat, Tough Coat. It's a boat product. It's kind of rubberized, single stage. Brush it on, roll it on, whatever. You're good to go. It's good for 10 years, UV resistant, the whole 9 yards. The outside is bed liner that's tinted with car paint, which I've done on boats and everything else. Seems to last really well. Holds up good, durable. So that should be good. And yeah, we're pretty tickled with it. We were both very comfortable, other than it being a little warm. The last night we were there, it did cool off, and that helped a lot. I think you could literally heat this with a candle in the winter. It's got 1.5 inch insulation in all the walls, 3 inches in the ceiling, and it's insulation board, so it's airtight, and it's going to be easy to heat, which is why we got a small heater coming. Because if not, a buddy heater would burn you out of here, and you couldn't stand it. So, one other thing I have to show you. So the board across the back is just a piece of salt treated pine that I put polyurethane on, and it's actually got grit in it, like you put on boat floors. So no slip, you ain't gotta worry about coming out and busting your butt. I have an awning from the last pop-up that I've cut down to fit in this box, and it will roll out and then extend out like a normal awning like would be on this. But I had to shorten it because it was 9 foot long, and I had to get it, under 7 to fit in that hole right there. So I've started on that, and I just have not yet got to finish it. I may push through it and try to get it done before we go. We're going back in October for our anniversary, and I may try to push through and get that finished before we go, but I don't know, because I've got to get that one ready for deer season. And that's been sitting for a year. I've got to go over all the systems, tires, brakes, all that, bearings, and the whole 9 yards, and check for water leaks and the whole 9 yards. So I've got that whole mess to do on top of making sure I get this one finished and ready to go. But I think we're pretty well good. So anyway, I wanted to do an update. It's been a while since I posted. I've been busy as hell. Camper project has taken a lot of my time. Work has taken a lot more of my time. And I've got videos filmed that I need to edit. And I haven't tattooed in over a month and a half, because I've just been swamped with everything else that's been going on. I've still got to look at my truck. I'm wondering if I don't have plug catalytic converters on that, and that's what's giving me a problem towing, because my Tahoe tows better than my truck, and my truck's been upgraded quite a bit. So I've got to work on that too. So I'm always busy, like always busy. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get some videos edited and knocked out, and hopefully I can get this one edited and posted here, you know, sometime very soon. And hopefully you stick around. Deer season is coming. Deer camp is coming in Amherst County again, and that's always a great time. And I'm gonna try my best. I'm really gonna try to film more. Gonna try. It doesn't always work out that way. A lot of times I get lost in the moment, and I mean that's what I'm there for. So it's kind of hard to film, but I'm gonna do my best to start pumping out some more videos in a more timely fashion, so you don't forget about me. All right, guys. Thanks.